h of x is equal to f of x times g of tan of x, right? So what is h prime? Is it the first times the derivative of the second, which is g prime tan x? What's the derivative of tangent? Secant squared x plus the second times f prime of x, right? Now, is an x pi over 4?
All day.
Okay, so what is g prime of pi over 4? Okay, wait. What is the tangent of pi over 4? So don't I want g prime of 1? Right? That's why you said wait. I know. It didn't come out right. What is g prime of 1? Radical 2. Well, oh, I forgot f of x. What's f of x? What's f of pi over 4? Okay. Now, what is secant of pi over 4?
Secant of pi over 4 is 1. No, it's 1 over radical. It's just radical 2.
It's 1 over radical 2, but it's squared, so
It's not 1 over radical 2. Secant is radical 2.
Yeah.
Secant squared is 2.
Radical 2 over 1. So it's just 2 because it's squared.
Plus, what is tangent of pi over 4?
1.
So what's g of 1?
3 halves.
Times
2. So it's just
times 2?
Yeah,
So I just saw, simplify that?
I did it right, except for the secant.
So we got it.
All right. That was 8. Now let's go to 9. Right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Finding A and B again.
You know, artichoke.
It's differentiable, which means they have to be equal, right?
We're thinking. What's quiet?
Okay. When I plug pi in, right, is sine of pi equal to 0? Which means a pi plus b has to equal 0, right? Okay, now since it's differentiable, can I take the derivative? What's the derivative of the first one? Cosine of x, right? Isn't it going to be cosine of pi, which is -1? Do you agree? So what's the derivative of the second one? What's the derivative of the bottom? Just a? Do you all agree? The derivative of the bottom piece is a. Does the derivative of the bottom and the derivative of the top have to equal each other? So does a have to equal -1? Right? So if A is -1, is negative pi plus B equal to 0? What is B? Pi. Did that make sense? The key is it says it's differentiable. So you set the regular equal to each other and the derivatives equal to each other.
All day in
Right?
this house. Should I do it?
Yesterday we did derivatives of trig functions.
Yeah, we did.
Today we're doing derivatives of exponents and logarithms. Do you remember those?
I do.
Do you? What is the derivative of e to the x?
E to the x.
E to the x. What is the derivative of a to the x?
1 over,
No.
ln of a, something, ln of a.
A to the x, ln of a. You were, but that's why we're doing a refresher. Because you were remembering that it was,
Yeah.
okay, and then it's always dx at the end, you all know that, right? What is, oh, I guess that's all the ones you have to know. Okay? So, if y equals e to the cosine of x, find y double prime.
YDP.
What is y prime?
Y with dash.
E times negative sine of x.
Times negative sine of x?
That was good.
All right, so what now is it a product? So
What was that?
it is the first. What's the derivative of the second?
Oh yeah.
Plus the second. What's the derivative of the first? Running off there. So now, can I clean it up? Is it e cosine of x times negative cosine of x
Yeah.
plus e cosine of x sine squared x?
Oh yeah, cover the square. You can square them.
Now, could I factor out if I wanted to an e cosine of x?
Definitely.
And the only reason I tell you that is because understand if it was a multiple choice, they may or may not do that. So I want you to realize it can happen.
Okay, so since we're done today,
We are not done today.
since we're I'm just gonna ask my question now. For make sure you guys have read not read. Make sure you guys watch the Zoom. Oh, watch this on YouTube at Judy Pop. YouTube.com. So the question is, how many fingers is Ben have? A, 8, B, 7, C, 27, D, 10. So, and if you don't know the answer, then just guess.
Yeah.
You all do know what the answer is, don't you?
Yes, I think so.
You know the answer?
What do you think that?
Uh-huh. Wasn't that the answer?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a
All right. Take the derivative. How do I take the derivative of this? is y prime, and you all do remember y prime is the same thing as dy over dx, right? Right? Okay. Y prime is 3 radical x squared minus x, right? Ln of what? 3
Oh, dang.
times what? 1/2
X squared times x to the negative 1/2
Oh my gosh.
2x
times what?
2x minus 1.
Times 2x. I didn't hear the minus 1. That's what I thought I said. What?
Oh, why do we do, oh, I forgot about that.
Right? There was chain rule, chain rule, chain rule, chain rule.
Same old thing.
So, to clean this up, is this ln of 3 times 3 to the x squared minus x times 2x minus 1 over 2 radical x squared minus x. Right?
All day.
Okay, that was exponents. Now let's do logarithms.
Oh no. Dun-dun-dun.
What is the derivative of ln of x?
1 over x.
1 over x? I felt like you weren't through. What is the derivative of log base A of x?
This is okay. Ln of a times 1 over x. 1 over x?
Yes. Yeah. 1 over L.
Sorry, I was too excited.
1 over X. I'm going over X.
Yay.
And then, of course,
dx.
dx,
If we need to.
if you need it. Okay, just real quick, remember properties of logarithms.
Oh.
Do you remember if I had ln of xy, what that was?
Product rule it.
No, isn't that ln of x plus ln of y? Remember that? Or ln of x over y is ln of x minus ln of y?
Now we know.
Or ln of x to the p power is p ln of x?
And this is just common. This is not derivative stuff, right?
That is not derivative. That is logarithms.
Nice.
Okay, what is e to the ln of x?
1 over x.
X. E and ln cancel each other out.
Right?
Eling.
Kind of just
Just like Eling got canceled.
a refresher there.
Eling? Something you're showing there? I think so.
All right, let's work a couple derivatives. Now that you know all this, now that you have it back in your head, y equals ln of x over x squared. Find y prime.
Good.
Okay, I can do it as a product,
Yes.
or I can do this and do it as a, I'm sorry, I can do it as a quotient. I can do this and do it as a product. Product is easier. So, this is not y prime though. This is just y.
Bye-bye.
This is just y. So what is y prime? The first, oh, what's the derivative of the second?
1 over x.
1 over X.
Plus the second, what's the derivative of the first?
Negative 2
So to clean this up, is this 1 over x cubed plus 2 ln of x over x cubed?
Is it a negative?
Oh, yes. Plus one minus.
Oh,
Does that make sense to you? I could have written this one fraction.
That's fun.
Y equals x to the ln of x power. Find y prime. Guys, this one is kind of extremely hard. The easiest way to do it is to LN both sides. Aren't we allowed to do that? And that's because we have an exponent and we can get rid of it. So ln of y equals ln of x, ln of x. Now, is this ln of y equals ln of x, ln of x? Because this exponent comes out front. So now I have ln of y equals ln of x squared. Right? What do I need? The derivative.
The answer.
I want the derivative. So now I can take the derivative. What is the derivative of this? Remember we talked the other day that it was coming where y was in the middle of the problem? Equals 2 ln of x times 1 over x.
Okay.
So does 1 over y, y prime, equal 2 ln of x over x? So does y prime equal y times 2 ln of x over x? Right? What is y? So y prime equals x ln of x times 2 ln of x
Oh,
over
power
x.
wait, wasn't it ln of x, ln of x?
That was x ln of x. Right there.
Well, you put ln of x, ln of x.
Right here.
But what's the second one?
that's not y equals.
That's not y equals. So here's my answer.